Okay, I am super sorry about that. I accidentally started recording over an old broadcast, the ARC one, and had to figure out how to turn it off, edit it, turn it back on as a different broadcast. It was like a whole situation. So I wasn't actually trying to be late. I was just bam, late. So about 30 minutes ago, we were driving down the road coming back to our house after holiday festivities with the fam that's all in town. And I looked at the clock and I said to Vincent, I said, "Hey, I could call the races." And he was like, "Don't do that. Why would you do that? That sounds like a lot of things that you don't like to do. You'd have to call the races and make a broadcast and not just sit on your couch reading. You should just rest. It's the holidays." And I was like, "But hear me out. What if I call the races and they like it?" So that's why I'm here. I'm so glad to see we have 8, 9 people listening right now. Better than 0, even though it was a surprise. So looking forward to hanging out with you guys tonight. Um, let's see. The first race is the synthetic juvenile fillies route. We have a field of 6. I can't see if people are talking or not, so I can't decide if this is actually working. I assume it is. Apparently, I'm like in here multiple times. It's like a whole situation. Talkie. Okay, thank you. On the fence for Darcy McBride, Ecstatic Harmony, a filly by Ferret, who is unbeaten in 2 tries, including a grade 3 last out. Number 2, Frankie in Water. Jack Ryder homebred by Testing the Waters, unbeaten in 2 tries. Lost a barrier trial to get things going, but has run a 90 and a 92 since. Number 3, Dreaming of Chai. For Joey DePaulo, the daughter of Time for Chai is out of a Vacas mare. She broke her maiden in her only start. That was week 13. Number 4, Harry Trotter's Excellent Reward. Your guys' excellent reward is bonus race calls tonight. This is a daughter of Rich Strike, 1 for 2 lifetime, broke her maiden first out with a 90, then lost to Frankie in Water last out. Number 5, Thunder Flame Z. For Fleas and Hambletonian, the daughter of Equinox is 1 for 2. Broke her maiden first out with a 91, but did lose an allowance race last out, rounding out the field for Nicholas Johnson. Nicholas is here, right? Hey, Nicholas. This is Chipette by Shariar out of Chipmunk. You may recall Chipmunk being a stakes winner herself, and also the dam of Ferret, who is the sire of things in this race. I don't really know why I'm talking like that. So that's your field, 1 minute to post. For the Juvenile Fillies route, which I think if you want to get technical is after the Stewards Cups, because we still haven't shuffled them since we added these races. So these should be at the end, but that's not, whatever. Earlier, I was at a party with my extended family. It was a birthday party for a 3-year-old that included 5 kids under 5. Yeah. It was not quiet. So now I'm sitting on my couch in my sweats with my 100-pound emotional support dog, and life is significantly better. I'll call races any day. Hey, Cleopatra's here. So guys, there's not enough people in the room yet, Cleo, so I wasn't going to say it, but for those if you don't know, Cleopatra has an absolutely sick giveaway going on in the breeding forum right now. You can basically just be like, give me 100K. Or you can just get breedings. It's insane. I didn't even know this existed. I'm not even positive if I qualify. But you guys should check it out if you haven't. Where do we think I put the broadcaster? That's not where it is. I must have closed that window. Nope, that's cats. Close that one too. Found it. Yeah, I accidentally closed this. All right, all of the betting is closed for everything always. They're off in the Juvenile Fillies route. A perfect beginning for all 6 runners, and Frankie in Water goes to the lead, Dreaming of Chai and Chipette. Then comes Ecstasy Harmony, Excellent Reward, and at the back is Thunder Flame Z. They're all chasing Frankie in Water around the clubhouse turn. She's scooted away 3 lengths clear of Dreaming of Chai, with Chipette right there in second. Those two are heads apart. Then 3 back to Ecstatic Harmony, another 3 to Thunderflame Z. An excellent reward is at the back of the field, so they're running down the backstretch, and it is Frankie and Water leading by 3 and maybe 3.5 now, Dreaming of Chai with a nose in front of Chapette. Those two have another 3 on Ecstatic Harmony, another 3 back to Thunderflame Z. An excellent reward would have to make up about a dozen as they round the far turn in the Juvenile Fillies route, and it's now Dreaming of Chai who comes alongside Frankie and Water, and now Dreaming of Chai puts ahead in front. Chapette is coming on too. Thunderflame Z, Ecstatic Harmony, an excellent reward need to do better as they round the far turn into the stretch, and it's Dreaming of Chai with a head in front. Chapette coming at her. Thunderflame Z, Frankie and Water is done. Dreaming of Chai, Chapette can't go by. Dreaming of Chai to win the Juvenile Fillies route over Chapette. 2 lengths back to Thunderflame Z, and then Frankie and Water. The official winner is Dreaming of Chai, a 2-year-old bay filly by Time for Chai out of Dream in a Dream by Abacus. This is a homebred for Joey DePaulo, who is now unbeaten in 2 tries. We really didn't know what she was going to show going into this. And it turns out she showed goodness. Next up is the juvenile route. We have a field of 9. On the fence for Joey DePaulo, trying to go 2 in a row, is the Bloody Gate. Okay. 1 first out, then comes number 2, Positive Tap for Raoul Powers, who I think is in here. Shout out Raoul, people who are in the chat. 2 for 3 lifetime. Ran 4th in his lone stakes try. Number 3, Praetus for Madeline Gilbert, a son of Agnelius. 1 for 2. Broke his maiden first out, then ran 3rd in stakes company. Number 4, Andre the Giant for Cesar Reyes by Gaius. 2 for 3 lifetime. Won a Game Point Sire Stakes back in week 12. Number 5, Nicholas Johnson's A Few Good Men. Elite Power Son here is 2 for 2. Yamamoto for Laura Ferguson is the 6, a son of Elite Power, 1 for 2. Broke his maiden second time out with a 90. Time Alert for Dodd Lucas, the first Steward bred of the night. This one was a $1.7 million purchase, unbeaten in 2 tries. Sue Wentz. She's here. Shout out Sue. With Trade Wind by Equinox out of Antilla Beach. That beautiful filly won $500,000. Trade Wind is 2 for 3. And rounding out the field, Thunderjet Z for Fleason Hambletonian, the son of Infringement, is unbeaten in 2 tries. Has not tried stakes company yet. That's your field, 1 minute to post. Do. I don't know why I'm making songs happen, but I also don't know why there's so many windows open and making all my little things tiny. Let's empty my trash to make it better. Okay. It's post time. We have a field of 9 set to go. They are off. A slow start for the Bloody Gate. A Few Good Men showing speed, a length clear of Positive Tap, and then comes Trade Wind, Thunderjet Z, Yamamoto, and Andre the Giant. Time Alert 3 back to Praetus, who broke okay, and then comes the Bloody Gate, the bad starter of the field. It is A Few Good Men leading the field around the clubhouse turn to the backstretch, with Positive Tap chasing in second. Trade Wind is in third, Thunderjet Z, Yamamoto, Andre the Giant, Time Alert, Praetus. The Bloody Gate is last, and they've got 5 furlongs left to run in the synthetic juvenile route, led by A Few Good Men. He's 3 lengths clear. Positive Tap still chasing in second. Thunderjet Z has moved up to be third over Trade Wind and Yamamoto. Andre the Giant and Time Alert, they've got 7 lengths on the Bloody Gate and Praetus, and they round the far turn. It's Thunderjet Z, who's now making a big move to collar A Few Good Men. Trade Wind, Yamamoto, Positive Tap is dropping back quickly. Andre the Giant and Time Alert, and they're into the stretch, and it's Thunderjet Z. Trade Wind comes alongside. A Few Good Men is done. Yamamoto is there. Andre the Giant, Thunderjet Z thunders away to win the synthetic juvenile route over Trade Wind, Yamamoto, A Few Good Men, Andre the Giant, and Time Alert. The official winner is Thunderjet Z, a 2-year-old chestnut colt by infringement out of Frazzy Girl Z by Franzia, a homebred for Fleason Hambletonian who is now unbeaten in 3 starts. He's legit, guys. He's legit. 4 minutes post for the synthetic mile. We have a field of 13. Oof. That was me stepping on my dog's ear. Okay, in this field we have 2 millionaires that are like head and shoulders above the rest. One of them is Reaching for My Dog. I was just talking about dogs. Who won this year's Pegasus Synthetic Mile. And also Tyrantum, who won last year's Stewards Cup. So he is the defending champion in this race. Hey, the entry clerk is here and he brought water! What a man. I assume this is water. Can you put that somewhere? Thanks, honey. All right. On the fence for Jack Ryder is Cup of Hoof, a son of Reaching the Cup who is 2 for 28 lifetime, but he is over 300,000 in earnings. Number 2, If I Lay Here. That was not in key. For Abby Brooks by Golden 60 out of Chasing Waterfalls. Love that. 5 for 17 lifetime, was 5th in Grade 1 Company last out. Number 3, Space Trail for Jonathan Fisher, a son of Space Blues, who is 4 for 24. Some big records here. Number 4 is Reaching for My Dog for Joey DePaulo. This guy was 3rd in the Stewards Cup last year. He is riding a crazy win streak. He's won the Pegasus. He's won the Domination. He's won the Plastics Mile. And most recently won the Right to Dream Stakes. Also, he's named Reaching for My Dog. So 10 stars, no notes. Number 5, Tyrantum for Brian Levitt. The son of Paddington is a $2.3 million thoroughbred, 8 for 16 lifetime. He is your defending champion in this race, but since then has only won a single Grade 2. Number 6, Charred Throne for Paul Sellers. Love that name. By title holder and out of the Great Mare, the $4.4 million earner, 3-time Stewards Cup winner, Optical Phenomena. This guy is 4 for 16 lifetime. He is not a stakes winner yet, but he is Grade 1, placed behind Tyrantum. Number 7, Tax Exempt, Sue Wentz. Hey, just a shout-out reminder that Whiskers and Wishes Cat Sanctuary is a 501c3 charity and is trying to raise $500 today and is only like $100 short of that, just in case you needed any last-minute tax write-off situations for the year. Sue Wentz's horse is by Material Gain, 7 for 17 with 7 seconds. He is multiple Grade 1 placed. Number 8, The Rattlesnake. Spoiler, we see those here for Harry Trotter by Rule Number 1, 2 for 18 lifetime. Then comes number 9, In Turn for Jamie Bates. Interpol is the sire here. I'm going faster because I'm out of time. Luna the dog. We've got dog stuff all over in this race. Am I really loud? No. Thank you. Sten Reno Hawkinson is the owner breeder, 6 for 16. Johannes for Julia H by Hebrew National, 3 for 9 lifetime, was 5th behind Reaching for My Dog last out. Gengar is the 12 for Yulin Sara. Marowak, the sire here, 2 for 11. And rounding out the field, Border Collie, because it's just dog stuff all over the place. Wait, where's our Border Collie? That's an Australian cattle dog. That's not what I'm talking about. There's the Border Collie. Maria Schroeder with this $3.5 million thoroughbred. That's your field. Do 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 do. It's time for the mile. Hi, Darcy. They're off in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Mile. Johannes bobbled the break, but moves up quickly, joining Reaching for My Dog, who's showing speed out here. Gengar had a bad break and is now hustled hard by the rider, Tax Exempt, and Luna the dog. Tyrantum and If I Lay Here, Border Collie on the outside. In turn, Space Trail, Charred Throne, the Rattlesnake, Cup of Hoof on the fences at the back of the field. Look at him go. It's Reaching for My Dog, and he's 5 lengths clear in the Synthetic Mile. Gengar in second, ahead in front of Johannes in third. Tax Exempt is 2 back to Tyrantum and Luna the dog. Then in turn in Space Trail. That group is really, really tightly packed. Tyrantum, Luna the dog, in turn Space Trail, If I Lay Here, Border Collie, and Charred Throne are all heads apart. A length back to Cup of Hoof, and the Rattlesnake is last. They round the far turn, reaching for my dog, still leading by 2. Johannes is in second. Here comes Tyrantum. He's up into third. Tax Exempt is still running strongly in turn. If I Lay Here, Border Collie's coming on. Gungar is done. They're into the stretch, and it's reaching for my dog. Tyrantum is the danger, and these two bigwigs hook up, and they're running away from Johannes. And If I Lay Here in turn, Border Collie. It's reaching for my dog. Tyrantum, though, doing the best, and Tyrantum gets away, and Tyrantum is going to win it and go back to back in the Steward's Cup over reaching for my dog, Johannes, and If I Lay Here. The official winner is Tyrantum, a 4-year-old bay colt by Paddington out of Grief Turned Gold by Oyama. Storebred owned by Brian Levitt, who is now 9 for 17 lifetime. Brian, you retiring this animal? This is a great week to retire animals. I love those week 16 retirees when you still have mares to breed. Next up is the marathon. Guys, I got to be straight. There's no chance I'm calling that whole thing. Nope. We're going for having fun tonight, and that does not sound fun to me. It is purely emotional, and it is the emotion I'm having. On the fence for Christophe Desjardins is Venice, but it looks almost exactly like what we call Vincent, which is Vincy. If we switched one letter, then it would be Vincy, so I might accidentally call this animal Vincy. Sorry, I can't control it. He's 10 for 18. Number 2, Wicked Sarah is one of the multiple fillies in this race for Aaron Tonning. Wicked Sarah is by Takeshi Kovacs, 4 for 15 lifetime. Number 3, Boston Bean for Harry Trotter. Got some good entries in tonight, Harry does. Benny and the Jets, the sire here, 2 for 24. Then comes Scarlet Empress for Nicholas Johnson. Daughter of Sharyar is out of Joyeux Noel. That would be fitting. 5 for 13 lifetime. Won the Obsession Stakes last out. Number 5, Henge for G. Go Faster. Cleopatra bred this one. Equinox is the sire. 3 for 15. Wait, what? My head just broke. This is not a synthetic horse. No, it is. It's just also sometimes not. Okay, this is a dual. This is a multi-surface thing. Okay. The Vibes is right. A filly by Equinox for Robert Mertz, 3 for 14 lifetime. Then comes Saharian. Oh, that's not that hard. Saharian for Cesar Reyes by Oreo. 4 for 9 lifetime was 7th in the all-weather 1,000 guineas last out. Nick Valentine for Randall Allen is by Time for Chai. This is a 3-year-old who's 2 for 9. Semic for Christophe Desjardins. This is so weird. I'm wearing my work headset. My Sim one is long dead, and I need a new Sim one. But I keep hearing myself breathe. It's honestly freaky. I don't love it. Franzia is the sire of this one, 6 for 24, and has been top 3 17 times. Number 10, Nemesis. This is a horse that irritates me because of the spelling of his name, but he is a star for Darcy McBride, winning the Grade 1 Plastics Classic last out, and he has a very new, cute headshot. Rounding out the field, number 11, Port for Royal Celestine. It was Royal's birthday the other day, and the horse that Royal grooms in real life, named Built, also won his comeback at the fairgrounds. Can you not do what you're doing? My cat just jumped up on a shelf, knocked something off, and then walked away, like in full cat format. All right, guys, let's get to it. So this is the marathon, which means I will be calling approximately a half mile of it so that we can move on with our lives. So what's happening in this race? In this race, nope, see, I told you I was going to do that. Venice broke bad, and the Vibes is right broke bad. Port went out to lead. Venice chased. Nemesis from the outside in third. Henge was in there. Yeah, by the time they reach the backstretch, let's say they've got 5 furlongs left to go. Port is leading by a lot. So we'll take it from there. 5 furlongs left to run in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Marathon, and Port is still the leader. He's got 3 lengths on Venice. Nemesis sitting in third, a length back to Henge in fourth. Nick Valentine alongside Scarlet Empress, and then Saharian, Semic, Boston Bean. The vibes is right, and 5 lengths back to Wicked Sarah at the back. They round that far turn, and Henge is now making his move. He's closing his up in the third, chasing Port and Nick Valentine. Venice and Scarlet Empress, who's coming on. Nemesis drops back. Boston Bean. They're coming to the top of the stretch, and it's still Port, but here's Henge pouncing on him. Nick Valentine, Boston Bean coming on Venice and Scarlet Empress. It is Henge who's running away from Nick Valentine. Boston Bean. Port can do no better than fourth. Henge wins it by a length over Nick Valentine, Boston Bean, Port, Scarlet Empress, and the vibes is right. The official winner is Henge, a 4-year-old roan colt by Equinox, out of British by Watton Bassett. Cleopatra bred this one. Gigi Go Faster owns. This is a true auction sale. Gigi owns this horse official. What's next? Next up, we have the juvenile fillies. We have 3 minutes to post. And we have a field of 10. Van Goody for Jonathan Fisher is the 1 horse, a filly by No Nay Never, 2 for 3. Number 2, Earned Me Dinner. That name's fantastic for Lee Cara. Expressed with Gold is the sire, 1 for 2. Agnetha Faltskog, I for sure did that wrong, is a maiden for Cesar Reyes by St. Mark's Basilica. Number 4, Torpedo Crystal. So kind of like Torpedo Anna, but with Crystal. Maharashtra is the sire for Christy Williams, 2 for 2. Number 5, Fix You for Yuleen Sarah. And I will now officially have the Coldplay song stuck on my head for the rest of the day. Thanks for that. This horse must be dual distanced because she already has 5 starts. Nope, she's just a miler. I'm just making crap up. Number 6, Hio on a par 4. Is it Hio or Hio? I don't speak that language. Poke Buffalo, homebred by St. Mark's Basilica, is 1 for 2. Number 7, Highland Fashion for Lee Cara is by Maharashtra. Lily Wilkins bred this one, 1 for 3. Number 8, Hope Dies Last. Dang. Julia H. with the daughter of Rule Number 1, who was grade 1 place last out. And Chandra for Yuleen is by Golden 62 for 4 lifetime, and is a stakes winner. Rounding out the field is grade 1 winner Arkfeld for Francis Fallart by Maharashtra, 3 for 4 lifetime. Lone Loss was behind a horse named Sparkly Gem, who's not in this race. Okay, Connor, move. I need to not be in this position. The entry clerk brought me water, and then I handed it back to him because I didn't have a place to put it, and then he left. Sad. Yes, that worked. Is he a better sire, all weather, or turf? Are we talking about Henge? Because that is a fantastic question. If you try your best, but you don't succeed. The answer is, I won't be able to see it until you retire him. But he looks like he likes to run on both. It's post time. I'm so excited that we could all be here tonight. Thank you. He brought me uncoffeed water. They're off in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile Fillies. A very good beginning. Fix You out to the lead. Earned Me Dinner is towards the inside, and Enchantra is wide. Arkfeld widest of all. Highland Fashion and Ben Goody. Torpedo Crystal, Hio on a par 4. Agnetha Faltskog, and Hope Dies Last is at the back of the field as they round the clubhouse turn into the backstretch, and it's Fix You leading a length over Earned Me Dinner and Highland Fashion. Ben Goody is right there too, and Arkfeld. They are 3 across the track, and Chantra is back in 6th. 3 back to Hio on a par 4. Torpedo Crystal, Agnetha Faltskog, excuse me, sorry about that, and Hope Dies Last is the trailer. Half a mile left to run, and the synthetic juvenile fillies and Fix You is leading a length over Highland Fashion, who's now moved up ahead in front of Earn Me Dinner third. And Chantra is fourth. Van Goody drops back. Torpedo Crystal is coming on. Arkveld, Van Goody, and Agnetha Faltskog is their end of the stretch. And the synthetic juvenile fillies and Fix You is led throughout, but Highland Fashion pounces, and Highland Fashion's going to try and get away. And Chantra, and here's Torpedo Crystal. Torpedo Crystal was in tight there, but now clear and now running away. Highland Fashion doesn't know a hitter. It's Torpedo Crystal who's going to win at a length over Highland Fashion and Chantra, Fix You, and Earn Me Dinner. Everyone pause. Shout out Rhonda Fagal, who used to be a Big Sim player, like maybe a real decade ago, like a really long time ago. And then Rhonda just rolled up and was like, I'm back. It was pretty exciting. So the official winner of that race was Torpedo Crystal, a 2-year-old chestnut filly by Maharashtra out of Agate Crystal by reaching the cup, a homebred for Christy Williams, who is now unbeaten in 3 starts. This is Christy's first Stewards Cup win since year 43. That's a really long time. I actually feel really bad for Yuli and Sarah because she did 6 headshots today, and I kept being like, go to bed. It's like the middle of the night. And she was like, I'm going to set an alarm and wake up for the Stewards Cup synthetic. She's going to be pissed that she missed these calls. Why do I hear crashing in the next room? Next up, we have the juvenile, and we have just a field of 7. 3 minutes to post on the fence for Fleas and Hambletonian. Heat Blast Z. 1 for 2 lifetime. This is a son of St. Mark's Basilica. Number 2, When You're Home. Sue Wentz trying to get a win tonight. This one's by Material Gain. 3 for 4 and is a grade 1 winner. Number 3, Golden Spaceman for Lee Cara by Express with Gold. 1 for 2 lifetime. Number 4, Expression of Power. Lee Cara's son of Express with Gold is 2 for 3. Then we have Celebrity News for Julia H. Julia H really making a big headway into this all-weather world. Good for you. Reaching the cup, the sire here, 1 for 3. Number 6, Pyramid Head for Raoul Powers. A steward bred by Testing the Waters is 1 for 4. Took 4 tries to break the maiden, but got it done last out. And rounding out the field, Chris Briggs, you're trying to kill me with this name. This is Kasalivich. Is it Livich or Livick? A son of Reaching Immortality, who is 2 for 3 and a grade 2 winner last out over Celebrity News. No, it's live, Craig McGee. Sup? I didn't know I was calling until less than an hour ago. Itch. Okay, thank you. Kasalivich. Guys, I don't want to promise anything, okay? But I'm feeling frisky. And I might be able to do the harness horses. Not for sure, but I might. So you might as well check. Check around noon Pacific. Wait, that would be when it called. What time are results? Were they 1 or 2? Just check. I don't see you in the chat. Well, I don't see your mom, but okay, that actually probably was really not a nice thing to say. I was just kidding. The friskiness has ended. They're in the gate for the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile. They are off. Great start for all 7 runners, and Golden Spaceman out to the lead. Kasalivich from the outside, Expression of Power, Heat Blast Z, and When You're Home, Pyramid Head. And at the back of the field, that's Celebrity News, and it is Golden Spaceman who's leading a length over Kasalivich. Then comes Expression of Power, and he's got 5 on the rest of the field. Heat Blast Z, Pyramid Head, When You're Home, and Celebrity News is at the back of the field. Half a mile left to go in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile, and it's still Golden Spaceman leading now. Kasalivich is trying to get closer, but Golden Spaceman gets away. Heat Blast Z is coming on from 4th, now 3rd. Expression of Power, Pyramid Head, When You're Home, and Celebrity News. They're into the stretch, and it is Golden Spaceman who loses the lead to Heat Blast Z. Golden Spaceman's done. Pyramid Head up into 2nd. When You're Home, Celebrity News, Kasalivich. Heat Blast Z is going to give Fleas and Hambletonian another winner tonight. Blast Z wins at a length over Pyramid Head, When You're Home, Golden Spaceman, and Celebrity News. I was so confused. I was like, didn't I already call this race? I had to scroll up while calling to see that this was a different animal. Another person who's going to be pissed that they're not in the chat room tonight. And yeah, Fleason needs to share it. This is just rude. The official winner is Heat Blast Z, a 2-year-old bay colt by St. Mark's Basilica out of Hot Candy Z by Hot Dog. A homebred for Fleason Hambletonian, who is now 2 Stewards Cup winners on the night, 2 for 3 lifetime on the winner. Now we have 4 minutes to go until the sprint. Oh my god, there's 14 horses in this race. There's so many. 1, 2, 3 of them are millionaires. Of those 3, Happy Year Nice won the Pegasus this year. Running Tides won last year's synthetic sprint. And California Sunshine is just rich for no reason. Probably because they're in the California Sunshine. Nicole Marie on the fence with Happy Year Nice. A homebred by Time and Tide who's 8 for 21. Coming into this race off of a barrier trial win. And again, did take the Pegasus earlier this year. Number 2, Running Tides, your defending champion in this race for Lee Cara. Another Time and Tide son here, 11 for 17. Coming off of a grade 1 victory. Number 3, Shakespeare for Yulene Sara by Lloyd's Keeping It. 6 for 33 lifetime. What a record on that guy with those 33 starts. Number 4, Ghost of Lloyd, Joey DePaulo trying to make it 2 on the night by Lloyd's Keeping It. 11 for 25. Then comes number 5, the worst name ever, Gallops Open. Nicole Marie with the son of Mr. Hot Hooves. I lied. That's the worst name ever. 8 for 14 with 3 seconds. Very, very well campaigned horse here. Was 11th in the Stewards Cup last year. Behind a horse named Pet Cheetah. Mel, where is Pet Cheetah? What happened to Pet Cheetah? I assume that's you. Where'd that horse go? Number 6, Slenderous. Jamie Bates, son of Lloyd's Keeping It. This is an 8-year-old who is 13 for 30 with 7 seconds. Look at this record. He is a stakes winner this year. Number 7, Not Another Lloyd. That's how I feel. Joey DePaulo homebred, who's 7 for 18, won an allowance last out. Number 8, Orbit of Nemesis for Jack Meyer, not Ryder. That's a different human. 5-year-old by Elite Power, 5 for 20. Number 9, Lloyd is Ruthless. I'm sick of the Lloyd names in here. Joey DePaulo, son of you-know-who. 8 for 24, was second in grade 1 company behind Running Tides last out. This guy is a former claimer. Number 10, Woodland Flower, a 3-year-old son of Henri Matisse for Lee Cara. 6 for 14, closing in on $1 million in earnings. Number 11, California Sunshine. We did talk about him already. This is the 3rd Lee Cara horse, and he is a grade 1 winner this year. 3rd in this race last year. Number 12, Curse Maker for Laura Ferguson by Time and Tide out of Jezebel. 3 for 11 lifetime, also coming in off a very big barrier trial win. Brian Chun has Star Sorrow by Beauty and the Sorrow. 8 for 30 with 5 seconds, 5 thirds. I love these records, guys. Rounding out the field. Should we just skip Fleason's horse and just be like, nah, we're not talking about you anymore? That is Sun Trail Z by Nature Strip. 4th in the Stewards Cup last year. That's your field. Did you seriously? Oh no, your horse is going to accidentally have an accident. Thank you for the update, Mel. It's so nice that we got such a big crowd tonight, guys. Oh, do I have to actually call the race? I don't want to. There's 14 horses in it. Turns out the rules are now no races longer than a mile and no fields bigger than 7. Those are my new race call rules. Also, there's nothing worse than when I scan the first line of runners and I'm like, wow, everyone broke well. So I say that and then like immediately get to a horse that actually stumbled and I just missed it. That happened in the last race. So, you know how they say like things like ChatGPT may not always be correct and you should check what they're saying. If I say your horse broke well, you might want to check because I might be wrong. They're off in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Sprint. A good beginning for Woodland Flower on the outside. Not Another Lloyd and Running Tides. California Sunshine tucks in. Ghost of Lloyd gallops open and Cursemaker. Lloyd is Ruthless, Slanderous, Orbit of Nemesis, and Shakespeare. Happy Year Nice, and Sun Trail Z. The trailer is Star Sorrow. Woodland Flower leads it by 2, now 3. Running Tides, the defending champion, chasing in second. Not Another Lloyd. Cursemaker, Ghost of Lloyd. Lloyd is Ruthless. California Sunshine is dropping back. Gallops open. Orbit of Nemesis, Shakespeare, and Slanderous. They're into the stretch of the synthetic sprint, and it's been Woodland Flower every step. Running Tides trying to get by. Cursemaker, Lloyd is Ruthless. Not Another Lloyd. Ghost of Lloyd. Woodland Flower, gate to wire to win it over Running Tides, Cursemaker, and Lloyd is Ruthless. And that is Lee Cara going 1-2. The official winner is Woodland Flower, a 3-year-old Dark Bay Colt by Henri Matisse out of Aspire to Glory by Lloyd's Keeping It. A homebred for Lee Cara, who is now 7 for 15 lifetime. Man, I wish this thing was retiring tonight. Woo! Three minutes post for the next race, which is the Matron. We have a field of 14. Drinky time. Okay. On the fence is Sue Wentz's Bailey's Harbor. By Testing the Waters, 3 for 9 lifetime. Was a grade 2 winner, 3 back, and then 8th in the grade 1 Synthetic Oaks. Number 2, Patoka for Katie Stepanian by Positive Vibes is a 5-year-old mare who's just short of 900,000 in earnings, 8 for 20. Grade 1 place last out, second in this race last year. Number 3, Sound of Chai. That is the name of the horse. You know how there's Time for Chai and Sound of Chai, and then earlier today, Dreaming of Chai won? I think that's all the same horse. Jack Ryder has this one, 4 for 16. Was a grade 2 winner, 3 back. Number 4, Wonderland by Night for Maria Schroeder, a homebred by Equinox and out of Wandering Star. Remember her? She won 2 Stewards Cup synthetic she won the Matron, but also the Marathon and won the Pegasus. That mare was amazing. 7 for 10 lifetime with 2 seconds. Multiple grade 1 winner this year. Oh, some cramp in my foot is happening, and it's not bueno. Victoire for Laurel Adams is the 5 by Shariar out of Calliope. 6 for 16 lifetime with 4 seconds. A grade 3 winner last out. This horse is really nice. Laurel, you should sell me that horse. Number 6, Oligarchy. I almost automatically did the OWL from the Steven Saratoga barn. 4 for 8 lifetime for Madeline Gilbert, the daughter of Elite Power. Is grade 1 placed in 2 back behind Wonderland by Night. Number 7, Dragon Eye for Barrington Paul. Daughter of Dragon Whistle, 3 for 9. Yeah, she won the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile Fillies route last year. Look at that. Hasn't won since. Wow, remember the last race where I said Cursemaker had won a barrier trial like really big? This was the horse she beat. One of those. Number 8, a Restaurateur for Cesar Reyes by Oreo, 2 for 15. Was grade 2 place last out. Number 9, Orochi for Caesar by Positive Vibes, a 4 for 16. I just bit my tongue. A grade 3 winner, 2 back. Number 10, Patty Cakes for Brad Fabman by Paddington. Shocking, I know. 6 for 14. A grade 1 winner last out. Number 11, Lady Jane Felsham for Brian Chun. This 5-year-old mare by Positive Vibes is a Stewards Cup winner back in year 68 and is a millionaire as well. Number 12, Unknown Cove for Randall Allen. Gerlin Farms bred this one by Moose Knuckle, 2 for 9. It is post time. Number 13 is your defending champion. That is Mig Alley for Nick Shredder. The 5-year-old daughter of Equinox is 10 for 22, 1.6 million earned, coming off 2 straight grade 1 wins. Rounding out the field, Diabolical Storm for Teaku Downs by Pine Mountain, 4 for 16, and a grade 2 winner, 2 back. That is your field for the race. My chat room says it won't connect, so I can't see if you're talking to me. You guys didn't even know you were going to get serenaded all night long. Joke's on you. They're off in the synthetic matron. A very good beginning. Wonderland by Night showing speed. Patoka towards the inside. Unknown Cove is wide. Lady Jane Felsham tucks in Oligarchy and Victoire. That one had a bad beginning. Patty Cakes and Bailey's Harbor on the fence. Rochi Restaurateur. Mig Alley, the defending champion. Sound of Chai, Dragon Eye, and Diabolical Storm is at the back of the field. It is Wonderland by Night leading by 3 over Patoka and Unknown Cove. The field strings out Lady Jane Felsham, Oligarchy, Victoire. Bailey's Harbor and Patty Cakes. Mig Alley would have 7 or 8 to make up. Rochi, Restaurateur, Sound of Chai, Dragon Eye, and Diabolical Storm is a good 12 lengths off the leader, and that leader is Wonderland by Night, who rounds the far turn 3 lengths clear. Lady Jane Felsham is coming on, though. She's now third, now second. Oligarchy, Patoka, Mig Alley is coming with a run. Victoire, Restaurateur, the rest are well back, and they've got to catch Wonderland by Night, who's 2 lengths clear. Lady Jane Felsham has her in her sights. Mig Alley, defending champions, up third. Oligarchy, Restaurateur. It's Wonderland by Night. She needs the wire, and she's going to get it. Wonderland by Night wins it a length over Lady Jane Felsham and Mig Alley, Oligarchy, Restaurateur, and Patoka. And then Victoire, and then Dragon Eye. I just wanted to say Victoire again. I need a tissue. The official winner is Wonderland by Night. This horse also wants to run on the turf, too. A homebred for Maria Schroeder by Equinox out of Wandering Star by Oreo. She is now 8 for 11. She has a companion cat. Is Maria in here? No. It's almost like they couldn't read my mind that I was going to have surprise race calls. Next up, we have the Synthetic Dash. Oh, I love this. We're going 5.5 furlongs. Yay. Oh my gosh, we only have 2 minutes to talk about 14 horses. That ain't happening. On the fence, number 1 is Slow Mo for Elaine Sarah. Lee Cara has the 2, Shivery Sorrow. Randall Allen has the 3, Festive Tidings, who is also, that would be very appropriately named, and Lee Cara bred that one. Joy DePaulo has the 4, Tidewalker, who is 4 for 5. Andre Agassi, love that name, number 5 for Cesar Reyes. Lee Cara has another one because he can't just stop. That is the 6th period in time. Slay with Bells On. Okay, I see an exacta blossoming here for Stenrino Hackinson. Number 8, Cyclone Surge Z. Fleason needs to share more than she is tonight. Eric Gray with the 9, Gray Tide. Laughing Fit is the 10 for Harry Trotter. Nicole Marie has the 11, Spooky Mariner. Arthur Ashe for Cesar Reyes, the 12. Excuse me, Last Wave is the 13 for Joey DePaulo. Rounding out the field is Moo Moo Land for Poke Buffalo, because why not? That is your field. "30 seconds, get your bets in." I haven't even said go bet. Okay, I'm glad I Googled that now because I said Moo Moo Land and I heard Vincent yell something about the horse Justify in the other room, and I was like, "Okay, crazy." But then I saw that Craig said something, so then I Googled it, and now I understand what Vincent yelled from the other room. And it was not about Justify the horse, which is honestly disappointing. I feel kind of weird. Like, this is probably Rhonda Figal's first live broadcast in literally like a decade or more. Rhonda's probably like, what is even happening right now? At least everyone else is used to it. Like Angel Mulas, is this your first broadcast? Or have you been here? I think you might have been here a couple times. I want to say something reassuring, like, don't worry, it's not always chaos. But I would be lying. They're off in the Synthetic Dash. Spooky Mariner showing speed quickly up to the lead, laughing fit right to his inside, and then comes Slow-Mo. Period in Time and Cyclone Surge Z, Festive Tidings, Andre Agassi, Grey Tide, Tidewalker, Last Wave, Sleigh with Bells on, Arthur Ashe, then Moomooland, and Shivery Sorrow is at the back of the field. They're chasing Spooky Mariner, who's 4 lengths clear of Laughing Fit, Period in Time, Grey Tide, Cyclone Surge Z, Slow-Mo and Andre Agassi, Sleigh with Bells on, Festive Tidings, they're right together. Then comes Last Wave, Tidewalker, Arthur Ashe, Shivery Sorrow, and Moomooland at the back. They're halfway down the stretch, and they're chasing Spooky Mariner. Here's Period in Time, though. Period in Time with big strides, going to run right past. Period in Time opening up quickly on Spooky Mariner, and Period in Time will win it over Spooky Mariner second, Grey Tide third, Laughing Fit fourth, Cyclone, Surge Z, and Slow-Mo. Okay, I'm disappointed that we didn't get the Sleigh with Bells on Festive Tidings exacta, but they were next to each other for part of the race, which is more than I could have asked for. The official winner is Period in Time, a 2-year-old chestnut colt by Henri Matisse out of Kept Preserved by Lloyd's, keeping it a homebred for Lee Cara. Did Lee already win tonight? Is Lee hogging as well? Yes. You couldn't have given that one to Nicole? It's rude. Next up, we have the filly version of this race, and that is the Synthetic Filly Dash. Shocking, I know. We have a field of 13. Randall Allen on the fence with Odessa Silverberg. Number 2 is Cold Wind of Sorrow for Jack Meyer. Erica Olson has the 3, Nuba Jewel. So come on. No. Nicole, how do I say this? Anangakwe? Okay. Number 5, GP Mole Mine for Poke Buffalo. Cesar Reyes has the 6, Alex Morgan. Frankenvale is the 7 for Joey DePaulo. Katie Stepanian has It's Sleigh Time, the 8. Private Observer is the 9 for Lee Cara. Katie Stepanian has the 10, Grey Tides. Yulian Sarah with 2 in a row. Hey, What's Going On? And Booby Trap. Where is Nathan when we need him? Rounding out the field, number 13, Alluring It. I feel like there's a bunch of horses and like 4 owners in this race. And Anengikwe. That's how I'm going to say it. Anengikwe. Please don't let that horse win. You couldn't have just named it Star Woman for me? You know what? I want to shout out some of the people who've showed up in the chat room since I started yapping my fool head off. Emily Klein, what's up? Mark Castles, how's it going? The Rising Sun Stables is here. Randall Johnson. Like, am I late or am I slow? That made sense to me when I said it. Synthetic Filly Dash. No, I've got 1 minute. What do you guys want to talk about for 1 minute? Hey, another shout out. Go to the forum. Get free money from Cleopatra. Cleo will give you free money if you follow the rules. Emily, I was driving home and didn't know there were calls. So. Wait, can someone actually figure out what time post time is? Vincent, what time's post time for harness races tomorrow? Is it 2 or 3? Okay. I feel really bad. The admin really wanted to test some stuff today, and I even brought my computer to this birthday party for a 3-year-old so I could test stuff, but it was kids screaming and there was no party.
It's 2 hour time.
So it's 2 hour time because I can do calls if it is 2 hour time. I just can't do calls if it's 3 hour time. Okay, no promises. Again, no promises. Yay, Laurel won. It's post time. Wow. Why is there so much money in the betting pool? I mean, I love it. But it's like 20,000, 25,000 more than usual. Who accidentally put too much money in here? They're off in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Filly Dash, and Booby Trap broke slowly. Frankenvale out to the lead, Nuba Jewel and Alex Morgan. It's sleigh time is now in fourth. Private Observer and Anangikwe. Dang it, I forget already. Hey, what's going on the outside? GP Mole Mine, Cold Wind of Sorrow. Gray Tides, Odessa Silverberg alluring it, and Booby Trap is at the back of the field. They're led by Frankenvale, who's got a length on It's Sleigh Time now up in the second. Nuba Jewel loses that second spot. Third, Alex Morgan. Hey, what's going on? Private Observer. Anangikwe, Odessa Silverberg, Cold Wind of Sorrow alluring it, Gray Tides, and Booby Trap is well behind, so too GP Mole Mine, and they're into the stretch in the Filly Dash, and it's Frankenvale who now loses the lead. It's sleigh time goes by. Nuba Jewel, hey, what's going on? They're really not closing at all. They're chasing. It's sleigh time. It's sleigh time is going to win it over Frankenvale. Nuba Jewel, hey, what's going on? And Alex Morgan, congratulations. It's sleigh time. This is my new favorite horse. I love this horse. The official winner, it's sleigh time. A 2-year-old gray filly by Time and Tide out of It's Giving Sleigh by Lloyd's Keeping It. A homebred for Katie Stepanian, who is now 2 for 6 lifetime. It's sleigh time. Katie, sell me this horse. I offered someone a bunch of money for a horse today. I don't think they replied. Let's go look. Loading, loading, loading. The person I offered money to is in this chat and did not answer me. Rude. You don't need to say it's you. It's a secret. That sounded worse than I meant it to. I will give anyone money for graded stakes winners this week. Next up, we have the Synthetic Speed, which is the sprint race, but for girls. And we have a field of 14, because of course we do. Number 1, Sophie Louise for Nicole Marie. I like this horse. Sell me this horse. Number 2, Defend the Waves for Lee Cara. Already won a bunch of races tonight. Seems rude. 11 for 19. This is a Stewards Cup winner from year 69. Number 4, nope, I skipped Joey's horse. Number 3, Jamie's Girl for Joey DePaulo. Number 4, Trapezoid, Maria Schroeder already has a win on the night. Number 5, Chrissy Mission for Joey DePaulo, Katie Stepanian. With number 6, Casa Amor. Then comes Girl in the Shadows for Lee Cara. This 5-year-old mare has 2 Stewards Cup wins, both in this race. Can she make it a three-peat? Directly under her Stewards Cup trophies, I just saw that she also has been a 2-time semi-champion, and I almost threw myself through a wall thinking about doing the semi awards. Next up is number 8, Lights and Sirens for Sue Wentz. I want to get Sue a win tonight so bad because Sue is here. Sue showed up. Sue deserves a win. Number 9, Mean Tween. Lord, that is dead on. They are so mean. It is not okay. Number 10, Silent Waltz for Randall Allen, who also has the 11 human rights. Joey DePaulo with the 12, Lloyd's Blue. Serena Williams for Cesar Reyes is the 13. And rounding out the field, Safe in My Heart Z. You know who owns that one. Take a breath, child. Good boy. 30 seconds to post. "90 minutes ago, Emily, who had the idea of doing this, did not have future Emily in mind. I made it through all but 2 of the calls before I was like, "No, I don't wanna do this anymore." Alright, the betting pool has closed at 21. Someone is like, Craig, is that you? Someone is betting like cray-cray over here. They're off in the Synthetic Speed. Mean Tween stumbled at the start. Casa Amor also slow to begin. Jamie's girl stumbled. Serena Williams from the outside is rushed quickly away from Silent Waltz. Mean Tween is rushed up. Defend the Waves and Trapezoid. Girl in the Shadows and Lights and Sirens. Lloyd's Blue. Then Human Rights and Safe in My Heart Z. Chrissy Mission and Jamie's girl Casa Amor. And Sophie Louise is at the back of the field. It is Serena Williams leading them by 2. Trapezoid chasing in second, trying to get to her. Silent Waltz and Girl in the Shadows, who's moving up between horses. 2 lengths clear of Mean Tween and Defend the Waves, Safe in My Heart Z, Lights and Sirens, and the rest are dropping back as they go sweeping into the stretch, led by Serena Williams. She's had the lead the whole way. Trapezoid is trying to run her down. She's trying grimly, coming alongside Girl in the Shadows and Silent Waltz, Safe in My Heart Z, Chrissy Mission, and Mean Tween. It is Serena Williams, though, holding off Trapezoid. Serena Williams by a head. Vincent, please come take care of the cat situation in here. Trapezoid is second, Girl in the Shadows is third, Silent Waltz, and Safe in My Heart Z. The official winner is Serena Williams. A 3-year-old chestnut filly by Elite Powder out of Abuelita by Lloyd's Keeping It, a homebred for Cesar Reyes, who is now 6 for 13 lifetime. She has won 4 in a row. We have a elderly cat that is getting absolutely beat to heck by our younger cat. And we got him a kitten this summer to try and make it stop because it's not good. And now he just taught the kitten to also beat her up. So he had her backed into a corner during that race call right in front of me, and I took off my socks while I was calling and threw the socks at the cat, and it didn't really do anything. Next up, we have the synthetic distaff, the second to last race of the night. We have a field of 11 on the fence for Julia H. Raz. A filly by Chance of the Wild, 5 for 15 lifetime. This is a winner of a barrier trial last out. Last race victory was week 16 of last year. Number 2, Basilica Z. I remember this girl. She was third in this race last year for Fleason by St. Mark's Basilica. She has earned just short of $500,000. Number 3, Beauty in the Steel for Lee Cara by Beauty in the Sorrow, 6 for 16 lifetime, has won 2 in a row. Number 4, Melancholy Desires for Jack Meyer. Kelly Haggerty bred this one by Golden 60. 7 for 15 lifetime, a grade 2 winner last out. Wait, where is Kelly Haggerty? Is she in here? If we're both at the track on Sunday and she does not come say hi to me, I'm going to be irritated. Rhonda, trust me, there are spray bottles in so many corners of this house. I just couldn't reach it while I was calling. But as an official cat sanctuary owner, I am not to condone spray bottling your cats. Don't do it. It works, though. Number 5, National Freedom for Harry Trotter. A daughter of Hebrew National, 10 for 23 lifetime, a grade 1 winner, 2 back. Number 6, 60 miles for Christy Williams. 60 miles an hour is how fast I drove to get home to call these races for you. 7 for 17 lifetime, a grade 2 winner, 3 back. Number 7, Hot Sun Flare Z. Fleas and Hamiltonian with the daughter of Positive Vibes. 4 for 6. This filly either wins or she does not. Number 8, Psycho Kitty. Bet of the night. Yuleen Sarah with the daughter of Elite Power. 5 for 12 lifetime. She is your winner of the Stewards Cup Synthetic Juvenile Fillies last year. Number 9, Candy Star Z. Fleason owns this daughter of St. Mark's Basilica, who was a allowance winner. Last out. Yeah, last out. Number 10, Highway to Forever for Joy DePaulo by Reaching Immortality. 6 for 14. Has won 2 in a row. Rounding out the field, number 11, 777 for Sue Wentz by Material Gain. 3 for 10. Last victory was a grade 2 over a year ago. That's your field, and this is my water break. It's post time for this 1 mile race of synthetic distaff. What? Who is that? Okay. They're off in the synthetic distaff. A pretty good beginning. Psycho Kitty showing speed. Candy Star Z and Melancholy Desires, who takes back third alongside National Freedom. They broke together 777 on the outside. Highway to Forever and Hot Sunflare Z, 60 miles. Raz on the fence is taken back ninth. Basilica Z and Beauty and the Steel is at the back of the field. They're led by Psycho Kitty, who's leading a length. The Candy Star Z and National Freedom. Melancholy Desires is fourth, but just 3 lengths behind the leader. Another length to Highway to Forever, and then comes 777, a length to 60 miles. Hot Sunflare Z, 2 back to Raz, 3 to Basilica Z, and then comes Beauty in the Steel. It is Psycho Kitty who's leading them around the far turn. She's still a length clear. Candy Star Z starts to get closer. So too Melancholy Desires, who comes alongside. Then Raz and 60 miles. National Freedom, Hot Sunflare Z. They're running down the stretch. Psycho Kitty is getting tired. Melancholy Desires picks up the lead. Raz is there too. Candy Star Z backs out fourth. 60 miles. Raz, Melancholy Desires. Melancholy Desires is going to kick away to win it by a length over Raz, Psycho Kitty, Candy Star Z, and 60 miles. The official winner is Melancholy Desires, a 4-year-old bay filly by Golden 60 out of the Veil of Sorrow by Interpol. Kelly Haggerty bred this one that is now owned by Jack Meyer, who is 8 for 15 lifetime. She sold this horse for $30,000, and the horse is now over $1 million in earnings. Womp womp. But also congrats. We're here for the last one of the night, and this is the Stewards Cup Synthetic Classic. $1 million on the line in a field of 12. They're going 1 1/8 miles. Love that about synthetic horses. Now, don't forget that because Santa Anita canceled on opening day, so they do not run the 26th, I originally said that we would only have just the Stewards Cup calls and they would be pre-recorded. And I was going to pre-record them on Christmas night, which was going to be a pain in the butt, but I was going to do it for you guys. Well, now I'm going to be in a hotel room by myself. So I'm going to call them live, and I'm going to call more than just those races. And it's going to be super awkward because I hate when I have to call races in hotels because I feel like everyone is listening to me be an idiot. But instead, I'm going to call races for you, which will include the 2-year-old sprint championships, the Sikh Thrills, races like that, okay? That's definitely happening. Still not 100% positive how I think I'm going to pull off the race calls on Christmas for the 2-year-olds. But my plan is that at 9 o'clock my time, which is when post positions close, which is when I can see the results, I will pre-record it because it's Christmas Eve. And wait, does that make sense? Yeah, because then it's on Christmas night that they run, that you guys can see them. Okay. So I'm going to call it then, pre-recorded, because Santa has to stay up a certain amount of hours to make sure presents get delivered after children go to sleep. So I'm going to call it then. And then I'll schedule that to premiere on YouTube. So the times for the post times won't be exactly right. They'll be close, but they won't be exactly right. Why did Santa need to cancel? Because they're supposed to get 4 to 6 inches of rain in the next 2 days. Do you really want me to do it in character as Santa? Because do not threaten me with a good time. You know I will. I see Joey DePaulo woke up. Welcome to the party, Joey. Where have you been? You could have been here for when you won stuff. Did I even talk about these horses yet? On the fence, Fighter Town for Harry Trotter by Equinox, 3 for 8 lifetime, won the Grade 1 All-Weather 2000 Guineas last out. Number 2 for Brian Levitt, Chaos Weaver, that's me, 6 for 14 with 7 second-place finishes, a Grade 1 winner 2-back, and second in a Grade 1 last out. Number 3, Bankster, yep, Evelyn Sergerak, the owner-breeder of the Son of Churchill, who's 5 for 13, a Grade 1 winner last out. This is a nice horse, actually. Wow. 2 Grade 1 wins in his last 4. Number 4, Vibrava, a 3-year-old son of Elite Power for Madeline Gilbert, who is 5 for 8. The winner of the Grade 1 Synthetic Derby and the Grade 1 Winter Derby this year. Tion Long with the 5, Gil Rain, a mare by Benny and the Jets, who is 6 for 21 with 5 seconds, 5 thirds. Last victory, though, was week 14 of last year. Number 6, Take 5. My last chance to get Sue Wentz a win tonight by one of the great names. I loathe Week 6, which is a lie. I freaking love Week 6. 8 for 26 lifetime. This horse has been top 3 17 times, if I can math quickly. Number 7, Sarcastic Doc for Cesar Reyes by Oreo is 3 for 8 lifetime. Then comes number 8, Colombo Cat for A. This is why Angel Mules is in this field, is in this chat room. Is it Angel or Angel? A gelded son of Takeshi Kovacs, 12 for 25 lifetime. Second in grade 2 company last out. Number 9, Dental Anxiety. Praise the name for Casey Gillespie, a daughter of Equinox. This is a 5-year-old mare. She is 10 for 16, but only 400,000-ish in earnings, so lightly and carefully raced. Number 10, Atlanta Falcon, a 4-year-old son of Gaieth, is 8 for 17. Aaron Tonning, homebred, a dual stakes winner in his last 2 starts. Last year was third in this race, actually. Number 11, Salas Belrant. How'd I do, Randall? A son of Elite Power, 4 for 22. Rounding out the field, the Holy Snip. Wow. For Laurel Adams. Grade 1 winner, 3 back, and multiple grade 1 placed. That is your field. And it is time for the Synthetic Classic. Guys. Joey DePaulo's birthday is Christmas. So make sure that on Christmas, you wish him both things. I'm like 99.999% sure that that's true. If it's not, it's Christmas Eve, but I'm pretty sure it's Christmas. They're off in the Stewards Cup Synthetic Classic. Bankster stumbled at the start. Dental Anxiety was one step slow, so too Atlanta Falcon, but those two are rushed away from the field. And from the outside, Dental Anxiety and Atlanta Falcon showing speed. Colombo Cat and Chaos Weaver towards the fence. The Holy Snip is wide. Take 5, Gil Rain and Vibrava. Then Salas Belrant, Bankster, Sarcastic Doc, and Fighter Town is at the back of the field. Look at her go. It is Dental Anxiety open up 5 lengths on this field. The Holy Snip in second and Chaos Weaver is third. Atlanta Falcon, Colombo Cat, Take 5, Gil Rain, Vibrava, Salas Belrant, Bankster, Sarcastic Doc, and Fighter Town would have to make up 15 to win it. It is Dental Anxiety who is leading around the far turn, and she's 4 lengths clear of the Holy Snip, who has been chasing throughout. Atlanta Falcon is also right there. Then comes Take 5, Gil Rain and Vibrava, Salas Belrant and Chaos Weaver, Colombo Cat, and they're into the stretch in the Classic, and they've got to catch Dental Anxiety. She's 2 lengths clear. The Holy Snip has been chasing. Atlanta Falcon, Take 5, Gil Rain, Vibrava. They're not making up any ground, and they're not going to get near Dental Anxiety, who's going to win it over the Holy Snip. Atlanta Falcon, Take 5, Gil Rain, Vibrava, and Sarcastic Doc. The official winner is Dental Anxiety, a 5-year-old chestnut mare by Equinox out of Dental Lead Apron by Avacus. Casey Gillespie, homebred, who is now 11 for 17 lifetime. This is Casey's first Stewards Cup win since year 55. And just for funsies, Casey's other Stewards Cup winners include Fluoride Foam, Brush the Teeth, Paradex, and Demineralization. I don't actually know if Paradex is a dental thing. Oh, and Teeth Missing won the Pegasus this year. It's one of my favorite things, Casey's dental horses. I love it. I mean, I hate dentists, but I hope you guys all enjoyed your surprise race calls. Halfway through the Classic, I was like, what is bothering my arm? So I reached over and scratched off my bandage from my flu shot today. Looking forward to feeling that in the morning. Cleo's giving away 150K. Can I do the Yeah, I can do the contest. It's not like I have a life or anything, Cleo. No, I'm just kidding. Pass it over. Darcy, you just never know what I'm gonna do. Are you actually sending me this question? What's happening here? A loose cannon, absolutely. Oh, I see. It just didn't come through on my computer for some reason. Okay. Okay, this is a really easy question. This is literally so easy. It's just who can click fastest, basically. We used to do these all the time. This is for $150,000, and it's going to be based on who I see answer first in the chat thing. How did you miss that? I even shouted you out. Okay, the question is, which of Cleopatra's horses is running in Friday's Stewart's Cup Marathon? Cleopatra has a bunch of good horses this year. She's running one in the Classic, and she's running one in the Marathon. Rising Sun Stables with Ezra. Congratulations, Rising Sun Stables. Emily Klein, so close. Extra letters, not really sure why, but so close in second. Cleo, kick something over for Emily Klein too, please. Because her name's Emily, so she gets a bonus. Everybody have an amazing night. I may or may not see you tomorrow. I am going to try my hardest. And now I'm going to try and figure out how to turn this off. Every time.